Hey guys, this is Aaron again at my camper home. I know it's been a while since I put a video up. I actually have some recorded video of some other stuff I was doing. I just haven't. It was basically a heater recommendation of how I've weathered the heater here, or weathered the winter here in Texas, and I'll put that on the beginning of this video too. But today it's a decent day. I got the windows open. In the 70s, I guess, in February 1st. So I just wanted to start getting some painting done after I was done with work. So um, got the paint out, and I'm starting to paint across the wall here. So far, I'm just doing this. I got this done so far. I'm just using a typical paintbrush. I haven't got the roller out yet. I'm gonna go across, but this is the wall for my kitchen. You can see here where I pulled the cabinet out so I can get back there behind it. And the plan is to paint that wall there, um, and then get me some vertical storage. IKEA's got some really cool storage that hangs off of what looks like towel racks. So you'll put the towel racks up there, and then they got these little containers that hang in them, so for your silverware and one for your utensils, and they got different kinds of ones that you can hang up. So I can get some of this stuff down here and get it up vertical. Uh, this place is since I gutted it and redid it, I haven't gone vertical yet. So basically, there is nothing on the walls. Everything is either on shelves or tucked away. So let me show you. Back here in the bathroom this weekend, I started putting some shelves up. So I've got a little shelves there behind the toilet. I can start putting my linens up and some of my cleaning supplies, and that really starts to pull the space up a little bit. There's my dish strainer that I'm hanging up on there. That starts to help. So yeah, I'm gonna get painted on it. I'll get going on this. You can see the difference in the paint. Is that same tan I used over there. So I'm gonna carry it on down, and I'll come back and show you when I got a little bit more done. Thanks. All right, guys. So I got painted. I actually got going and got more done than I wanted. So here's the kitchen area. That's was the wood I built this cabinet. I went ahead and painted it, painted it around, painted down there. I painted this half column here, which the wires are behind, and then I got the wall. And I pulled this cabinet out, so I got all of it, all the paint down there. Looks pretty good. I like this tan. Let's keep moving down. I got up here, got around the windows, all the way down. Got this wall, and this TV. Let me show you this. I've got a little stand there for the TV, and then up above is where the cables are coming down for the light switch for back in there, and also it comes down to the plugs for the TV and the antenna power and the TV converter and the speakers. So what I'm gonna do is I bought some surface mount hardware. See, it's right back over here. See if I can show you. And it's this surface mount hardware. Here's a double gang box. It's not real thick. It's about half as thick as a normal box. And then I've got this channel here that will go on the wall. So what I'll do is I'll put either a single or double gang up there, and then go ahead and put the light switch up here for those lights, for these lights. So I just have to reach up here and turn the lights on and off. It's no big deal. And then I'm gonna run over there and then down the wall, and then probably here or maybe on the other side, I'll put that double gang plug. So I have 4 plugs here for all the TV and all the connections, and that way I get all these wires from hanging down and get them up back here, twisted. I'll tie them together, wrap them, and get them all neat looking. So that way I can switch the TV from here to back over there. So, and I get rid of that stool. I get those little speakers, little computer speakers. Try to find some way to mount them either up here or on the side, probably on top, because the side, when I have it this way, it'll get in my way of the room. So I'll probably mount them to the top. Oh, maybe under this base. I don't know. But so I came over here just to paint this little part back here, so I can go ahead and put these things on the wall. But then I just kept going. So I had the paintbrush and I painted up there, and then I came over here and painted around that switch, so I could go ahead and put that switch back in the wall. And then I had some more paint on my brush, so I just came over here and kept painting here all the way down. So part of the bedroom's done. This is done. So another day, I'll pull this desk out and do the rest of this wall, and that'll have everything done except for the bedroom, and I can decide what I want to do. I might just run back to that corner there with this brown paint, and then use these last 3 walls here back there, and maybe do a different color, maybe do an accent color or something. I'm not sure. I still think I have plenty of paint to do the whole thing, so we'll see. But it's definitely looking a little more like home. And so now that I got this all painted, I can start going vertical. Right now everything's either on the floor, or they're on shelves, or they're put away in the shed. So now I can put shelves up over here. I can start going vertical here with my kitchen stuff. I want to start putting stuff up on the wall and get it up out of the way. This wire, I know I've said before, this is a DC wire coming out of the wall. I just hooked it up here to get it away from the wet paint. But I'm gonna put a single gang box here with a DC switch on it, and then I'm gonna take these wires up, and then I've got some LED lights, a 10-foot run of LED lights. It's gonna go up there, and it has, because of the remote control, and you can do some different lighting, different color lighting, and it's a nice cheap way to light the place up at night when you don't need these full lights here. So it's looking good. I'll hopefully get this published, and I think I've decided to go ahead and put the heater video behind this one, since I went ahead and started this one with a welcome. So I'll put that behind it. So right after this, you'll see how I've managed to stay out here and deal with the heat, and with the 3 different heaters and the different swing of heat that I've got in this trailer. So as always, thanks for following me and my camper home. Hey everybody, this Aaron from my camper home. I just wanted to give you a real short video on my heater situation in the trailer. As you know, I moved in here first part of November. It's starting to get cold, and I've learned a little bit about what heaters to use and what heaters not to use. So right now, these are my 3 heaters. That one right there is kerosene based. No thermostat. You basically turn it on, turn the wick down to whatever temperature you want. It's 23,000 BTUs, so it kicks out some heat. It will turn this place into a sauna. This little thing right here, I bought this thing back in 2010 when I was living in my Class C RV, and it's been a trooper. It's worked. I had this when I first moved into this trailer, and it seemed to work fine until we got down below about 35 degrees, and it just couldn't keep up. So I went to Walmart and bought this radiator type heater. Sorry, the door's getting ready to slam shut. And this one works great. It's got 3 settings. It's got a thermostat at the bottom, so I can leave it on, and then I take this box fan. Alright, so I just tripped on the fan. So I take this box fan and put it behind it and blow the air through the gates up into my bedroom area. And that seems to work good. But setting 1 and 2 are about the same as that thing. Now setting 3, that makes it nice and comfortable in here. I can have the fan blowing across it back and pushing back into the bedroom area, and it feels nice and comfortable. But my electric company has an app where I can look at my electricity usage for uh, each day, and I can break that day into hours. And that thing, for the most part, I use $2.50, $3 a day at the most. When that thing's running full speed, I've been up to $4 a day. But when that thing cranked up to high, where it was nice and comfortable in here, I was hitting $6 a day. It was pretty extreme. I couldn't justify using that a lot. As much as it felt good, I just couldn't justify it. So, what I've been doing, and let me go back to this kerosene heater. This kerosene heater was about $120 at Lowe's. It is, I've used it before when I had a house, but the house was the house was 2,300 square feet. So, that's definitely fine for that. But I take this one, I fill up the kerosene, got the container there. That container is 5 gallons. When I take it down to fill it up, it's $35, so it's $7 a gallon for kerosene. If I turn this thing down as low as the wick will go and still stay lit, I'll burn about a half a tank a night, so I can get 2 nights out of this. And then with that I'll get maybe 9 to 10 days out of a tank of gas. For $35, it's pretty expensive. When I could run this and spend an extra $2 a day in electricity usage, it would still be cheaper than using that. Now, the mistake I made is I bought this because it was $120, and then there was one that was smaller that was only 10,000 BTUs. It was a small one. It was square. It had a smaller wick, and it was only about $10 less. So I thought, wow, for $10 more, I'll get something bigger. It's got to be better. Well, in my situation, it wasn't. I should have gotten a smaller one. The smaller one would be better, easier to turn down and regulate, and it would use less kerosene, and it wouldn't give out that smell that kerosene gives when you turn the wick way down. Kerosene heaters are great. I used them for years. As long as the wick is up and you've got a nice half-inch flame on it, it burns that stinky kerosene smell out of it. But if you turn that wick way down so it's just barely flickering, it doesn't have enough combustion to get rid of that stinky smell. So I use that when it's below freezing. I'll usually fire it up for a couple of hours when I get home just to bring the thing up to temperature and turn it off, and then go to one of these to maintain it. And then the last time it got really cold, I went to one of these to maintain it, and I woke up about 3:30 freezing. So then I went back to this for a couple of hours. The other thing I've learned is right now I have a air mattress. This is a queen size air mattress, and it's about 2.5 feet up off the ground. The thing I've learned is when the place is cold, when the floor is cold, the air inside the air mattress gets cold. So I'm sleeping on it's like sleeping on a cold water bed. I don't know if you guys have been around long enough to know had any water beds, but if you ever slept on a cold water bed, it just sucks the heat out of your body. It just really takes it out. So um, I got a few ideas I'm going to try, and I'm also eventually going to build a platform back there with storage underneath, um, and then get a mattress to put on top of it. But um, that's basically what I have so far on the heat situation. The trailer does hold its heat okay. It's not terrible. There is a few leaks in there, and I've thought about turning this monster on and then just cracking one of the windows. But something in me just tells me that that's just wrong. You're paying for heat and then you're letting it go out. It just really irks me to even think about doing that. So I almost prefer to just lay in bed with covers off and sweat rather than